What is up, everyone? This is going to be my Kindred jungle video, and I'm going to go over everything you need to know on how to play Kindred jungle like the very best. For starters, Kindred jungle is doing really well right now. She's really happy with the items. The other champions getting nerfed. She's also one of the strong Kraken Slayer junglers. Super good about her, and yeah, she's a really good champion. She's much more of the ranged category champion, so you're definitely, if you like playing the kind of like the range, sort of hyper aggressive role, it's really good. So for Kindred jungle, what's important to understand is you can either play, kind of selfish, just farm, or you can play to kind of like gank a lot and invade. With her mark system, you always want to mark the jungler first. For builds, we're going to do Kraken Slayer into Triforce. There are a few options on build. There's this Collector IE build I'll probably do in another video, but this one's just going to be the Kraken into Triforce build. Here, you're always going to start W and auto attack with your W. For clears, you can, there's a few clears you could be doing on her. Generally, starting buff is really good. You could play to kind of like level 2 invade. She's like that as well if you want to play that kind of play style, but it's really up to you. I rather just play for like a very safe level 3, and maybe after level 3 I do something like that. So important things about Kindred, if you feel like you struggle a lot on her, what you really need to be focusing a lot on is actually your W. Your Q is very basic, it's your dash. It's kind of like your mobility to live too, so you always have to pay attention to that. But more importantly, your W zone is actually very important. Having a good place W makes a huge difference, okay? So think about it like that. You really have to play around your W. It's a very important thing of the champion that you have to remember. So here we're going to Q and W at the same time. Always want to kind of space our autos between the baby wolves as well, and just use your Q whenever it's back up. As you put more points into your Q, the cooldown is going to go dramatically lower, so that's going to be a big thing for us. Here, once we get level 3, we're sort of open with a lot more options. And we're going to go E. And this is where Kindred's really strong. She's a very good level 2 jungler. She's a level 3 jungler. So after you get this kind of level, you do want to play somewhat aggressive. This game I have Kindred or Camille mid lane. So that's something we can take advantage of. Here I see Vi. So I'm just going to fight her right away. E in a second. Actually, that's quite good for me. So here you can tell she has blue buff, right? So she has blue buff. What that tells me is she's actually quite right here. Here I'm going to Q E combo attack. 1, 2. Here I'm kind of going to bait it around. I'm going to Q, go for a couple autos. Reset tower aggro, and then we're good to go. Here I should be fine. I'm playing around a bit with the Vi. I do have that ward to play around even further. But now I'm kind of getting low. Oh, we got a runner. Oh, I thought I could play that. I thought I could outplay there. Okay. I mean, they sent everyone. We're okay with that. Sometimes you just got to be hypey. Here, I want my boots, tier 1, and then I want a dagger. And also, I want to go straight to my marks. So Vi's probably heading there. And what my goal is to actually just get there instantly. So, I thought I could kill there, but it's okay. Jinx showed up. And that's understandable. The Vi kill would be very good. So, I ping my teammate. Go on the Vi. She's literally griefing. And you gave her crab, but it's okay. So if you have a situation like this where they take the crab, do not get the other crab. It will be remarked in a second. So what you want to do is actually just wait. So here I'm going to slow auto attack. Get the E auto off and back up. So pretty much what I said, the crab this will become a mark. So don't go on it. All you have to do is wait a bit and it will end up being remarked. So what we're going to do is actually either gank in this kind of downtime or just farm. So here in this situation, honestly have to farm. I haven't farmed in a while. Your E does missing health damage, so generally you want to use it on them when they're lower, but sometimes it just be like that where you want to use it for the slow effect, which is also very important. So it does the crit damage when it's 35%. Just remember that. So here our bot crab is actually marked now. So this is what I'm talking about. So eventually this crab will get marked. So never do it if you get unlucky kind of with the RNG of the Kindred. Do not get baited. Just wait a bit. It will always remark it unless you have gotten already another mark. So if you're 0 marks, the crab will always be the first mark every time, or the raptor. But if you haven't got a crab yet, it will always be the crab. Here I think void grubs are up, but I don't mind starting dragon here because we have a decent window where we have a kind of big wave building. So here you always, if you want to do a nice ward here, I like warding here. I find this ward really nice. If you're doing dragon, you have a nice area for that. Here, I think Vi. Okay, so here we can actually play around it. So all we have to do is kite a bit. And I can always jump over and reset it, and then we can always play around going back in. So here I just need vision. So I'm gonna jump back in, go on the Janna, go on the Vi next. I'm gonna smite the dragon, get that, go on the Jinx as much as possible. A little spicy, a little razzle dazzle, but honestly that's huge for us. And we cleaned them up, so we're happy with that. You always want to play around with the wall jumps. The wall jump's extremely important. Here, what was like the Moon Quiver. What makes Moon Quiver so broken is actually because, well, the Moon Quiver lets you clear faster, right? So that's very good. So here I can mark again. So usually, you just want to think about who's more likely to die. And I'm top side, so I'm probably going to end up playing top side. So I think marking the Malphite who's 0-2 already will probably give me a high chance of, you know, getting something. I'm 4 assists, but my impact this game has been huge, so I'm very happy with the game. And you just want to always mark the people kind of more likely to int. You can always remark them later, so it's not a big deal. Here, Camille's in a good position, so I'm just going to back her up here. I'm just going to back her up. She needs me. We're doing pretty well early game, so I'll check Void Grubs. But I'm a bit worried if I start Void Grubs, Vi could check, so what we're going to do is drop a pink here. We're actually going to walk up and just check Vi camps to see what her camp type. Here she jumps in, so here we can actually kind of fight. We're just going to fight her. Her E cooldown is really long, so we just kill her. And this time we're use target champs only. Oh. Here I'm going to just finish the blue because the blue will heal me. So we're just going to finish that. And then we're going to go on Malphite. I'm going to chase the Malphite down now with my autos. And now we got another mark. Vi's a bit inty. That's good for us. We always want to bait them out. There I kind of cancels my auto. A good mechanics is actually to use your E with your Q animation to cancel the animation. That's something I'll show you more with. That's a big thing that you can utilize a lot. So pretty much you're going to QE. You can QW as the same mechanic. QW like that. Your Q dash is kind of like a... It sort of allows you to kind of reset that stuff. You can QR as well. Here I really want crab, so I'll smite to get low for the extra crit, but crit only happens at 35%, so you have to kind of eye it well. But I'm really happy with this early game. I mean, 4 marks is extremely insane to have right now, so we're happy with that. You can either play really heavy aggro like this, which I think you need to play. If you're even learning Kindred, you kind of have to be a little psycho. If you want to get better on her, it's really important. Here I could remark, so pretty much you have to think, who am I going to mark? I think Kassadin's a high likelihood that he will die here, right? So what we're going to do is mark the Kassadin. I think Vi's top side too. So that's going to just be something I consider. I don't think Kassadin will completely respect and give up the wave, but it looks like he might be. Here our goal is to have enough for our base, and we have enough for Kraken Slayer. Kraken Slayer 1700. I did a few camps. I have it. I'm happy. I'm going to base. You always want to have these base timers where it's really powerful, right? Like 1100, 1200, maybe 1700. If you're doing well, you can afford to kind of stay. Like your gold spent is your power. You really got to utilize that. So here in this situation, I go straight bot, right? Because even top side camps are up. It doesn't really matter to me because I want to go bot side because I think, you know, bot side's, I have bot side camps up and I think bot side is going to be a fight. And I want to fight, right? Because I'm really strong. So I'm happy about this. So here if he goes in, we kill, but I can't really get him unless he like kind of trolls. So I have to wait a bit. There's a chance this is warded, but I kind of want them to leave in my opinion. Here they're fighting and that's actually quite good. Here I'm going to flash in, go on the Jinx. I'm going to kill the Jinx and then I'm going to R after. Now at this point you just want to get them really low. Now we're going to Kassadin, keep autoing if we can. I think they can kill Kassadin. They just have to kill one more Q. Okay, never mind. That was a 4v2, 4v3. But honestly, that's not bad. I'll take that. If I got Kassadin, it would have been good. I'm actually able to remark Vi, so we take that. For boots, you can go literally any boot. This game, I think Tabby's is good. I think on average, Kindred ends up taking so many auto attacks that the Tabby's is huge value. I think Merctrez, when you need Merctrez, is really good. Zerkers, I don't think you need Berserker Greaves. The armor boots is just superior a lot of times is what I find. So here I kind of want to fight again. And the reason why is because I just think they're over pushing and they're disrespectful. So we have a nice move here. Kindred use a lot of things. So here, if we can remark, we want to remark, but it just doesn't look like that. So here we one-shot her. Wait for the cooldown on a dash. Slow, auto, auto, Kraken Slayer proc, auto, auto. Very nicely done. Very good, right? If I could have remarked in that situation, sometimes you can remark. Pretty much what I'm saying is in that situation, you remark. Mid gank, right before you take damage, you can always change your mark unless you are fighting, right? Once you deal damage or you take damage, you can't really remark. So remember, this ward is very important. Auto to reveal that too. Very good for us. Here you can always Q smite with your E, third proc. And yeah, that's like a big thing. I really want you to, you can always feel safe to execute people. That's something you're going to be doing in your R as well. Is you're going to be using the third hit to kind of one-shot people in your ulti. That's why Kindred always super big advantage, especially with Conquer. We're running Conquer. Just gives us really good value, especially in our R, so that's very good for us. So I'm kind of chilling, honestly, maxing W second, Qing, proccing. Not much else going on. Pretty chill about it. Sorry, I'm checking something. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure with the early game, I do want to fight, right? But I have to be smart about how I fight. This guy was going to want to R to push the wave. Okay, that's obvious. This could be warded, but Katzen should come this way if he has no vision. So I'll wait a bit to entertain maybe a move. If not, then I'm going to check here to see if he went this way. If he doesn't come that way, then I assume he's not here. So here you can W for vision as well. What I think is going to happen, I think Vi will eventually come here. So I have a few ways to play this. I could wait like very long for Vi to kind of come this way, or I could just kind of do the Grom and then fight her. So here I think we could chase, but it's a bit tricky. Here we want to just get the slow off. Very nicely done. Another mark. I mean, the 4 mark is really important. After that, it's not as crazy to get more marks, but it's good. So for example, me getting 4, I'm gonna mark Kasten because I think he's someone we can easily kill. I don't think he's gonna let me kill him on this wave unless he R's in. But it doesn't look like he will let me kill. But it looks like he will R soon. I have a feeling he's gonna R here. Now we can go. So here I always want to Q forward first, and then W in a zoning area. All E. Now I have another Q ready, and I can just perma chase. Oops. So that's why you want to use target champs only. There, I actually autoed the tower once. But if you use the setting, targets champs only, you can completely avoid that. And that's something I'll teach you guys in another video, or you can join my Discord to figure it out. So I pretty much have a pocket Sona here, so I'm just going to keep moving. I have extremely high amount of gold, but I'm just kind of like god tier right now, so I'm okay with this situation. I just want to keep farming, kind of like just sort of engulf myself anywhere I go. Consume, consume, consume. The extra range, extra damage on all your spells is extremely broken. My goal is Triforce, so if I'm so I don't advise you guys to be greedy like me this much with your base. I think you should base earlier, but if you're doing really well like me, and if it's a very aggressive game, then you can kind of greed like this, right? But a lot of times you're going to end up farming, and I want you guys to base with like 1500 gold. It's a much better timer. Here I can always get the jump over. You can jump over every wall that's relatively thin. Like the biggest wall is like the blue walls, right? Those are like your that's like your limit walls, right? So that's like how you would limit yourself. Like that's like your biggest walls you go for. And here I want Triforce. I got Triforce on my base. I'm gonna mark Jinx now because I'm starting to run out of people. A team runs it down without me. So like even though we were doing so well early game, the game's never truly over. We could easily lose, right? So you always want to have the mindset that, you know, there's always a chance we lose. There's no reliant, like you don't want to be reliant on your teammates continuing, like, you know, playing well and stuff like that. People will always make mistakes, your teammates especially. Extremely love to do it. But I don't advise you to be AFK farming. You can always do the quadrant farm where I would do wolves after doing that, but what you all need to do is just really play around, you know, aggression. Like Kindred is really about playing aggressive playstyle, stuff like that. Here, if he's low, which he is, we're going to go for the dive. Hero, if I could change my mark, I'd be happy about that. Your wolf will hit if they're in the circle, so here I'm able to kind of hit. And just let my wolf kill. And here we're just playing for towers. And a big thing you need to remember is your Q is your dash to get close to people, but it's also your dash to dodge abilities and avoid people. So what I mean by that is you have to think about if you dash forward, you don't have a way to dash to dodge like a Jarvan EQ or a Vi Q. So you have to respect that kind of thing. And a lot of times you're using that dash. It's a mini flash to dodge, you know, whatever you need to dodge here. My team's kind of inting. Could try to flank or I should do dragon. I think it's actually kind of looking juicy, so maybe we can fight it. But it's not looking juicy enough yet. I'm gonna R now, get Kindred low, Kassadin low. Keep queuing, dodge whatever I have to. Jinx has R, we'll try to dodge that. Always watching where Jinx R could possibly come from. And yeah, I mean, that's ideal. I went on Janna though, because I feel like Janna might be annoying. In that situation, I could have went on Jinx as well, but I wasn't sure about Flash Summoners. All I knew was Janna was close enough for me to E, and she's close enough to one-shot. So if I one-shot Janna, that's one person out of the equation. And then it's just Kassadin and Jinx, and like we talked about, with Kindred R, you're always sort of at the advantage with Conqueror fully stacked. You just have a really good window to kind of like burst with that E, 1, 2, and then boom. So here, how we're going to play this? Well, our third item is generally, you know, defensive or Terminus. What I like is Wit's End a lot. In this game, Kassadin is someone who we do need to go Wit's End, so we're going to go Wit's End. You want to get tanky as Kindred, and Terminus is really good too. You could go Terminus if I felt like Wit's End wasn't good enough. Like, if I felt like it was only one champion who was magic, I probably wouldn't go Wit's End, but this game, yeah, these three items, they're all fine, but don't go Cleaver, because if you go Cleaver, you can't go Terminus. I don't really like that. I don't like the fact that Cleaver pretty much removes your chance to build, like, Armor Pen. Like, you can't go a penetration item like Lord Dominus or Last Whisper if you go Cleaver, so you're better off going Terminus or the crit build with IE and Lord Dominus. Lord Dominix. So here Herald's up. We could do Herald. My team needs me. I'm going to remark Vi because Vi is always a very easy target for us to kill. And here we're going to just kind of do every objective. Keep remarking people. The more marks at this point isn't as important, right? Don't worry so much about marks. They're not as like crazy. Like I've already gone in like a very respectable amount. So here you always want to start with your Q. And then just go on whoever you can. Vi is annoying. I'm going to go on the Janna too as well. One shot. Keep chasing. Keep chasing. Use the Pokemon movement speed. She might be over here, so I'm going to W over the wall. Can't jump that. And I'm going to do the mark. So I have another mark there. I could have went on Jinx too. Very easily if I wanted to. But it is what it is. I don't like Janna's. I think Janna's broken. Supports are broken. Generally, you know, you just want to kind of hit whoever's close to you sometimes. Here he uses Whip Frog, so I'm going to auto. Let me just go on Malphite because I think he's worthless. Oh, they have R, so I'm going to have to R here. Keep autoing, fighting, auto spacing. Auto spacing. This guy wants to arm me. Oh, dude, I went the wrong way. The mini made me go that way. I was trying to click here. Perfect spacing, but you just keep cutting back. Q, W, auto attack, A move, A move. That's pretty much what I'm doing in these fights. I'm just really cutting back. And here is probably where I go Terminus. If you need armor, you can go like GA or Randuin's is what I find the best. You can go like Randuin's here if you're like, oh shit, I need to be tanky. Or GA as well if you want GA. But for your penetration, you need your penetration item no matter what. So like I said, you can go this item, you can go more into like the IE, one-shot, Lord Dom's build. But since we go Triforce, we're not really going for that item, for that build path. Just petting my cat mid-game. That's how we do it. And my goal is to get Baron and to just kind of close out the game. So 7 marks, 8 marks, very nice. You can see all the bonuses we've gotten. Your W literally bites people's head off. Your E does 4% bonus movement speed. Your Q gives you bonus attack speed. All very important. And you just want to keep kiting. I use A move when I kite. So when you see me attack move, you see I use that a lot in fights. Because I find it very effective. I think it's easy to misclick a lot. So I don't want I don't want to be misclicking, so I avoid that kind of stuff. I have Herald too. I'm not really using Herald. It's a bit dangerous for me to go in first, but here I'm gonna go on Janna. I have R in 1. I'm gonna R. Try to get out of the range of the enemy. Go on Castle and Flash Survive. Keep kiting. Q. Keep kiting. One more auto. Oh my god. Dude, I played that so goddamn well. Holy shit. A move. Dude, they want the Kindred booty. Oh my god. Maybe I should play Kindred. But my ping is 50 though. I like playing her when my ping was like 20. You can see why low ping would be really good on Kindred. I played her a lot when my ping was low. Because it's all about kiting and moving, right? Oh my god. Those movements you see me clicking, always autoing and moving like this. Alright, GG. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. I promised someone Kindred video. Here it is. And I'll be making another Kindred video soon. So good luck in your games. And be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys in the next one. Good luck in your climb.